Her name is Hunter Harris. She is a long-standing Substacker. She's had her Substack column for 5 years. And I think amassed 180,000 subscribers. Yes. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. She was also someone who, when I was on Twitter, would constantly pop up, and I always was like, and I like it. I like what I'm seeing. And then now reading her column makes sense. She is beautiful. She's smart. She's cool. She writes about pop culture, and she's gonna read something tonight. So Hunter Harris, get up here.
Hi, Audrey, thank you for hosting us. This is so fun. Substack, thank you as well. I think it's honestly pretty raggedy to read from your phone, but I'm staying at a hotel, so I don't have a printer. Also, I'm young. Okay, so this is something I wrote a couple years ago, and it's really deeply personal to me, and I feel very vulnerable sharing it with everyone here. And it's called It Needs to Be Said, the NPR Tiny Desk is Too Junky. So thank you. I shouldn't have to tell you this. You know what I mean, you know what I'm about to say, you know it. And not only do you know it, you have known it. And if we were on my granny's front porch, she would say you'd been known it. And I know why you're not saying it. This is a quote from J-Lo's documentary, if you saw that. People are scared, okay? Scared to put themselves out there. I get it. Our nation is more divided than ever. Adrian Brody has 2 Oscars. Climate change will ravage our earth. Olive Garden has raised their prices again. I love Olive Garden. It is dangerous to have an opinion in this current culture where Ryan Reynolds has a Twitter account and Harry Potter is being rebooted for some reason. Whatever. If I'm flying solo with this opinion, at least I'm flying free. The NPR Tiny Desk is too junky. I cannot be complicit in this any longer. This is a nightmare. I'm sorry. This is a disaster. It has gone too far. I need you to be so for real right now. I'm requesting complete and utter seriousness. This desk is a mess. It's out of control, period. If I worked in this office, if I even had to step foot on this floor, I would cover my eyes. We are beyond quibbling about how tiny the desk is. This is not a desk, okay? This is your friend's family garage, the one no one can park in, the one too full of discarded science projects and Halloween decorations and toolboxes of various sizes, and maybe a bike with a flat tire. And it's not the house you went to growing up to underage drink. It's the house where you specifically said, I'm starting a side chat, I don't want to go there again. And again, I'm not a cop. I don't care if the tiny desk is the size of a small bedroom. But the war over desk was lost long ago. This is a structure overrun with clutter. Posters, flyers, props, tchotchkes, gizmos, gadgets, clothing, accessories, and a disgusting amount of knickknacks. I'm not saying this needs to be a black box or a seamless background or one of those oatmeal-colored everything influencer sets, but it shouldn't look like it's not a particularly passionate, breathy bridge verse away from no longer being structurally sound. Enough air and it flows down, it collapses. It's too much. And it's, quote, it's become a tiny desk tradition for artists to leave a small offering on the shelves. A tchotchke, a toy, a signed album or a piece of swag, a guitar pick, that sort of thing. Read the description of Chapo Roan's tiny desk. Usually those pieces get absorbed into the visual din. Insane. But sometimes they change the look of the tiny desk permanently. All of which to say that when Chapo Roan finished her magnetic performance, we immediately sought her out to sheepishly ask if we could keep her wig. No, I'm sorry, we can't. This is a place of business. We work here, so we can only accumulate like so many possessions here, where again, we work, where we do not live, where we conduct business, where we conduct ourselves in a professional manner due to deadlines and capitalism. Only so many things can be dusted at one time. It's too much. It's all too much. I'm sorry. If I had to watch these videos, which I otherwise enjoy, I have to do them in a minimized tab. It's like too overstimulating for me. I have a suspicion that I'm not alone in this, that being turned off by the visual cacophony of what otherwise seems like a pretty good time, minus the Justin Timberlake performance, if you've seen it. When ushered into the Tiny Desk, he had his entire band wearing black, which I felt like was a real rebuff of all of this mess. It was Black Music Month, period. But the set looks like the before photos of like Trading Spaces episode of 2006, if that means anything to you. And when Tyler, the creator, did it, he did like bisexual lighting, trying to mute it all out. And when Drake and 21 Savage did like their fake press tour to promote Her Loss, a misogynist anthem, I knew it wasn't their real NPR desk because it was like too clean. Drake was too clean. I'm sorry, that's crazy. I should not say that out loud. So the Tiny Desk puts our most famous and talented musicians in an interesting creative challenge. What magic can you conjure in a small, pared down, only a few song set? During the pandemic, I love the Justin Bieber in the garage Tiny Desk, the Kirk Franklin in like a Hyatt lobby Tiny Desk, if you grew up listening to gospel music as I did, yeah. Even Taylor Swift like showed up by herself because it was like, it's too much. It really just is. I think the first Tiny Desk I ever saw was the band Edward Sharpe of the Magnetic Zeros. It was 10 people and not one shower between them. T-Pain's Tiny Desk was also a classic. It was so thoroughly lovely because it felt so casual. It felt so like you're stumbled upon this man like singing these songs about, strippers, Atlanta, etc. But what happened to this desk today, it's not character, it's clutter. I'm gonna be mean and say that no, not everyone gets to leave something at Tiny Desk. I'm sorry, I'm building a wall. It's gone too far. I can't focus on Billie Eilish or Shaka Khan when these women are competing with whatever Macklemore had in his pocket in 2012. It's gonna crush Sabrina Carpenter. So just keep that in mind. Thank you.